What, bitch? Yeah, because that's the rule, bitch. All right, guys. We owe this guy from last year, man. We owe this guy from last year. This guy said he beat our ass last year. That guy won by the skin of his damn teeth, but he told Coach Riley he beat our ass. Woo! Good luck, Coach. Good luck, Coach. The guy said, I ain't talking to that guy. All right. I think he got to put his mic in, man, because that's going to be a fine if he ain't broadcasting and talking.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Steelers going up against the Monarchs. With that,
hey,
it's
look,
time to
that's
hook
the
up
same
with
thing I say. Ain't no damn snow today.
To Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the London Monarchs. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Damn it. God damn it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And without
damn, guy.
Picture that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
Here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, come up! Come up!
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Here we go. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And
nah, homie.
Here.
You got to throw it, homie. You're going to have to throw it.
13-yard line. That's going to go as a
Shit.
loss of 2, and it'll be
Shit.
down.
I'm going to tell you that right now. Shit.
The expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
I'm just telling you, homie. I'm just being honest with you, man. Hey, okay. That's code for you get ready to try to throw this shit. We know.
And they'll run it here.
Nah, homie.
Play goes
nah, homie.
Losing yardage back to the
nah, homie.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations?
All right, guys, listen.
Do we change looks?
Let's pick him if he tries to put this shit in the air.
Watch right. Watch right. Watch right. Let's go, defense. Set. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
Sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Hey, guys.
And that'll make
Can't
it
turn the ball
3-0
over.
here in the first. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive
Can't
field
give them
goal.
a short
And
field like that, guys.
Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh,
They'll
good
try
block.
to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because...
No, he's on the ground. He's on the ground. He's on the ground. The ground can't cause a fumble. He's on the ground.
Play this conservative, I don't
Hey,
think.
and they automatically gonna look at it.
They're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
These cheating
Trying
motherfuckers.
to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's
These
end
cheating
zone,
motherfuckers.
and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Damn, guys. That's 2 turnovers on a short field.
One guy you like.
Damn.
Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action, throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense.
All right, guys, hey, listen, we just want to put them in 4th down. That's all. He is not going to be able to run this football in. Absolutely not.
Bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
We are too stout up front. He don't believe fat meat greasy.
Possible run anticipation.
He don't believe
Here's
fat
the
meat
D-line
greasy.
sandwiches together. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal.
He don't believe
And
fat
he will
meat
push his
greasy.
way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in
Damn
the
sure
ground
can't
and
run
cut
screen,
back. It
so
just
we don't have
never
that to worry about.
materialized.
That's for sure.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get
There you
nothing
go.
out of that one. No
Good job,
gain
guys.
on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And his kick here is good.
Hey, guys,
And that'll
can
make
we
it
stop
6-0
turning the ball over,
here
man?
in the first.
Damn.
So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Good job, baby.
Doesn't always work
Take
out,
what they
though.
give you.
Give him 7 on the play.
Take what they give
and
you.
they'll bring up a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time.
Oh,
The
God
rifle
damn
this
it,
one
the
deep,
rock!
And he fires
What
one
the
that's
fuck was
intercepted.
that?
A great read, and it's picked off.
What? You overthrew the guy by 15 yards.
2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase
Oh,
one of the
you
great kicks
overthrew
of the
him
NFL,
by
they're
15
asking on that
yards.
sidelines, what the heck is going on out there?
Oh, God. Overthrowing by... What was that?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good enough for the first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Don't get cute now. Don't get cute. Don't try to get cute. Don't try to get cute now.
Tick to go.
You might want to stay with what was working.
Play of this first quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
No, bitch.
Throw incomplete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2.
Hey, baby.
3rd and 10 here to start things out.
You can try it again, though. You can try it again. You can try it again. Don't get cute. We'll get you. Don't get cute.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for someone to throw to.
Good job. Way to come up. Good job, guys.
They'll give him 8
Good job.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right through.
Damn, guys.
And that will make our score 9-0.
Gave him 3
he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3
short
field goals
fields.
for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
No, check. Patriots. All right, here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one.
Got him! Touchdown! Yes, sir!
In the end zone.
Yes, sir!
Touchdown.
Can't play us one-on-one outside. Is he nuts?
Martavis Bryant, 50 yards.
Well, your safety's in the middle of the field. Absolutely, it's one-on-one on the outside. Stop it. I'm looking right at it. You got one safety in the middle of the field. Can't play us one-on-one outside. Hey. Okay, well, look, keep playing one safety in the middle.
On to try the extra point.
I'm just saying.
And
Keep
they're
playing
back
one
within
safety
a
in the middle.
couple at 9-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This
He's gonna
field
bring it
a
out.
few yards into the
He's
end
gonna bring
zone.
it out. He's gonna bring it
Well,
out.
he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want
well,
3 points
hey,
because
I
they
can't
were
tell on
well
that one.
within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
Oh!
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, all right, he's gonna take that away.
26 yards
Take
on the
that away.
pickup there. And it'll give them the first down.
Take that away. He's gonna have to do something different. He's gonna be there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And that enables him to also pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw here.
Got him.
Rifles
Good job. Way
intercepted.
to change up the defense. Way to give him a different look.
29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Good job.
And they're hoping
Way to
to
give him a
capture some of
different
that
look
magic
that
they had
time.
last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to put together.
Oh, yeah.
But they've
Got
to
that
keep
one
it
safety
moving
out of
in
the
right
middle.
direction because, as
I don't
you
blame
get
you,
noticed,
dog.
They are down on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
That one safety out of the middle, hey, dog, I don't blame you, man. That's what I would have done.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height He can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he is out of bounds inside.
Way to break it outside.
They'll get 14 yards.
Of course, that's what he was doing. Puts him right up the middle. Good job.
With coaches and they always talk about
Good job. Caught him in a blitz.
It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack.
Look, I ain't the referee, dog.
Harder to find
because
the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, we're still okay.
Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened.
This guy cannot, he's not going to be able to move the ball down the field on us. He's got 2 short fields, 3 short fields.
Sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Tighten up. Pull together. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end.
Good job, guys. I love this defense. I love it.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So we've got a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one.
Good job!
To the tight end.
Good job. Into it.
It'll be 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching.
He's going to run a slant, some sort of slant or dragging across the middle.
Yeah, they've
some
really
sort of slant or dragging across the middle.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, guys.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops.
Hey, guy, you threw it into double coverage. You nuts?
Up 2nd down.
Yeah, well, okay. Keep trying it. Oh, wait. Hey, keep trying it. Keep trying it. That's what I would do if I was you. Keep trying it.
Shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up.
Hey, guy, I'm just saying, dog. I'm staying out your huddle, man.
With a great chance to
if
make
it works for you, I would keep trying it then.
That's going to hurt.
Should have run here. Should have run.
Here we go. Green.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Pick.
No,
Oh!
almost had it.
Let's go, guys. Let's
Already
go!
one interception, just missing.
I'm telling you, he cannot move the ball down the field on us. We gave him 3 short fields.
Already thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And
Good job! Way to come up and hit him! Come tell him, Norton!
Even in today's NFL,
tell him, Norton, you're an all-pro free safety.
Really a glorified wide receiver. We're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Wow.
And this one
that
hits
guy
at the
got a
30
leg.
and bounds
Damn.
into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. The one-sided defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Job shade.
When all else fails as a defender,
Job
when
shade.
you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Green.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he can't run a screen. That's illegal.
And he's going to get the first down here.
Hey, guy. It's 15 plays. It's
credit there. The offensive
well, you know what? We're going to ask the commissioner. You cannot do that, guy.
Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was at about a minute and a half in the first quarter. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I know.
wrapping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a run. It's a run.
Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw.
Get him! Picked off! Good job, Shazier!
By Ryan Shazier.
Good job!
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
Oh, go! Just run straight. Just run straight. Just run straight, Bonner. Just run straight, Bonner. Just run straight, Bonner. Just run straight, Bonner.
And he's taken down deep in their territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Caught him in a blitz.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Oh, he dropped! This fucking guy drops the fucking football.
After all the preparation,
Are you fucking kidding me?
A play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted.
He drops the
just
freaking
unable to
football?
complete it. In the end zone,
Nuts.
a big-time drop.
Second down now after the
Here we go, that
incompletion.
blitzing every time. All right, no problem.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught.
Got him that time.
Steelers touchdown.
Let's
Their
go.
dangerous wide receiver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been
Hey,
that
this
gain
ain't the
of
computer,
5
baby.
return.
This ain't the
year, he's
computer.
back
You ain't
where
running
he
them
would've been
back.
if He had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Proud.
A great
It's a
job
timeout.
pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Oh, no. You know, he throws out of this. He throws out of this set.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah!
The third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Go, 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 go!
Yes!
Yes!
This one
Good
back.
job,
It's a
Flanders!
pick
Good
six.
job, rookie!
Steeler touchdown.
Good job!
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit
Good
hard.
job,
And what's
baby!
really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
We know he throws out of that.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in
Damn,
the
they
end
didn't
zone.
have a halftime show.
And with a new rule, that
Nah,
decision to
homie.
bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second
Pick.
half, too.
Oh!
They're scripting something that they expect to get them into the
Threw it
end
right
zone
to us, guys!
this game.
We'll see if that script is a good
Oh,
one.
yeah, he's
for
running
him.
on his alas. He ran that one, too. He ran that one, too, in the last quarter. He running them
So
all. I don't
second
blame
and
you,
10
dog.
here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is
Yo,
going to
dog.
lose yardage here. A
You
loss
guys
of
do
a
something
full
else, man.
3 yards, and now it's second
That
down.
is not
We just saw
gonna work.
another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make
Picked
sure
off.
And his pass is
Go,
intercepted.
go, 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 go.
for the fourth
Good
time
job,
today.
Beetle.
A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw.
Oh,
And
damn.
this will be incomplete.
Man.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Leopard! Leopard! Blue landed! Blue landed! Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep, and his pass is intercepted. For the
All right, that's just as good as a punt. That's just as good as a punt.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to
Just as
take
good as a
over
punt.
here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And tough starting field position here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Woo!
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because
Come on, baby, we're going to get one of these.
if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, Beetle. Come on, Burns.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, yes, sir. Good job. Way to come over and hit it.
He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
He pulled it in one-handed.
Wow.
They give him a gain of 38.
All right, all
They
right,
just
all right,
treated
all right.
third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Good job.
Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a
Hey,
little
man,
bit.
he said you
So
come out
used
here
to
and bring
seeing
your
those
fat
big
ass out
guys
here
make
and get hit.
big-time spectacular plays, that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, pick oh!
Loose. It's incomplete. Ten yards to go on third.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Single. Now let's go.
Back to throw again.
Got it. Yep.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure
Man,
out
guy
where your
standing-
gaps
guy
are going
standing
to
right
be,
in the middle.
depending on what type of zone they're playing. It could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, this is just basic football right here because we're getting right down to it. Tall sweep. So for the offense, you're often pulling linemen to get out ahead of your blocker. And if you're the defensive guys, either you meet them with force or you get up underneath them with speed in order to try and finish off the play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. Right? You don't have to be his height.
The last time we picked him off, he throws out of this set.
He takes away having to make those.
He throws out of this set.
To find angles to
and he likes to do it right over here.
He goes right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes
good job.
Saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
Hey, guy. Hey, guy. The guy deflected the ball, dog. What do you want him to do?
Perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end
Try
zone.
it again, then.
They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
It's funny, guy. I know what this guy does. I watch him. All right.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. He's going to take another shot.
Good job.
Here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And
we are coming up and knocking it out.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested.
Hey, look, I don't know what you want me to say, guys.
Sometimes that leads to drops.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he
Good
couldn't
job.
hold on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds and close. The question was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Oh, crap.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Big play if you'd have cut back behind your fullback. I mean, your tight end.
2nd and 1.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Hey, look, maybe they got a good offensive line, coach. Shit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space.
Go, go, go. Just run. You got it. You got him. You got him. You finally got him.
The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone.
Good job, Momo.
Pittsburgh. A great effort there.
Hey, man, get your ass off me, Beeson, now.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Good job. Hey, man, that guy's shifty, man. That guy had him over 1,200 yards rushing this season. Hey, looking at the back of his jersey.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it.
Hey, once again, hey, Coach, there was 2 defenders right there, Coach.
One shot.
What you want us to do?
Shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know.
So you think he should catch it because he touched it?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but The defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
There was a 46 tough yards.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Stay with it.
And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And a huge play that time. 57 yards. Now, I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver run over 6
foot, the hard part.
You do that. Just
got to get in the end zone.
Grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance to get it. The receiver, the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 7.
Damn. Hey, damn. Hey, look. That guy said, yeah, I am too.
A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Why? Get it 25 every time.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Take it to the 4th, baby. Take it to the 4th.
Tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Maybe he adjusted to where you were, guy. I mean, I don't know.
Welcome back now here in London. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second.
Yeah, but you know what? That's good that he can do it, but he's doing it 7 yards down the field.
Roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Back to throw.
Oh, Bryant!
Drop there in the middle
Bryant!
of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Damn! You gotta have that. Oh shit! That guy's supposed to catch that ball, man.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Oh man, this could be a big play. This could be a
Possible
big
run
play.
anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh god
And
damn it!
intercepted.
You saw it too late.
They need a great read, and it's picked off.
You saw it too
And
late.
This one back to the 29. Now this
Damn!
offense ready
That guy
to
was
take
breaking
over
wide
again.
open.
And that
Oh,
last
right
drive,
over the
a
middle.
long
All right,
drive,
all
but
right.
not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw. He sets to... He's got a man complete. A gain of 35 that time. And it's good enough for a first down.
All right, all right.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Yep,
And
drop
the
it.
hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook.
Oh,
up.
God damn it.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Good way to come
And a
up.
quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, All I keep thinking to myself is, big man with
Good job.
Look out, everyone.
Good job, Intuit.
He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good
job.
And good convergence there
sniff it
defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Dummy.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Their big tight end taking it in. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown.
First down.
Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out in the pistol. The play clock's running down, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. second down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen.
Damn it!
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
First down, good
and
job.
He's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because
take it to the
they
2-minute
needed
warning.
to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run the counter now on first down. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And into the
That's the
end
hesitation,
zone.
dog.
Touchdown.
That's the hesitation.
Pittsburgh.
Good job.
A big play there.
Momo.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way
caught him in
to
a blitz
stretch
again.
their lead.
And we ran the other way. Good job, guys. Knew it was coming.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Good job, guys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the
that's
field.
right.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Hey, guy, I have pitches, I have tosses. It's on, like you said earlier, it's on tape. I have pitches. I have tosses. Oh, dang. This guy missed.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Holding.
The sideline,
Bring it back.
look at that catch, dragging
Holding.
the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly. But, as you said, incomplete. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to... And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Damn, Coach, you ain't even going to say good game? Damn, that's messed up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.